Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa here on Rogers TV. You know him as a small business advocate, not only here locally, but in the province, across the country. He's done amazing work during the pandemic, but he's also the founder of Muggers Canada. I'm joined by Mike Wood. Mike, how you doing?
Derek, it's so great to see you again.
It's great to see you too. All right, you got to tell me here, what is Muggers Canada? Because you may have frightened some of our viewers. I don't think it's the kind of muggers you would see in New York City.
No, it's definitely different than the muggers we would see in New York City. So Muggers is a custom mug business. I actually had a custom mug business probably 3-4 years ago, closer to 4 years ago. And then, you know, with the event company that I owned and so on, I just couldn't do it all. So I was sitting there a couple of months ago and I said, you know what, maybe I should get into custom mugs again. And I was just sort of looking up domain names and I realized that muggers.ca was available. And you can't go wrong at that point, right?
Absolutely. If you've got that under your title on your business card, you don't even have to tell people what you're doing. They're just going to go there right away and see it. So how did this come to be? I mean, you gave us a little bit about that background. So how did you come to come back into this industry?
Well, you know, I was looking for just something extra to do on the side. And what ended up happening was, you know, I was advocating for businesses and so on. And my time became limited. So I had a friend of mine, Derek, like many of us, that had fallen on some hard times during the pandemic. So I gave them the idea of having a custom mug business. They ran with it. And so I'm consulting them and I built the website and so on and so forth. So as much as I did found Muggers, if that's the right term, I did pass it on to a friend, and now I'm there in the background helping them out, and it's going really well.
So tell us, how does the process work? Is it custom mugs, or do they have, you know, mugs that are already available, a mix of both? Tell me about the business.
Sure, absolutely. So it does have a mix of both. There are some mugs that are just ready to go. For example, you know, World's Best Boss. We may have seen that somewhere over the years along the way. And then we've got mugs where people can upload photos and they can upload custom text. We have some that are, you know, very specific. I think the nurses in Ontario and Canada, around the world, have done such an amazing job. So we've got some mugs for nurses. We've got some for, you know, charity work such as cancer research and so on. So we've really tried to have a large scope, and we're going to keep adding more mugs as we keep going. Yeah, well, just looking at those, like, what a great way to celebrate somebody, right, in a unique fashion, because we're always looking for something unique. And then we all, Mike, I mean, I don't know about you, but I've got people in my family and circle of friends that they have everything, and you just try, you know, you go out of your way to try to find something, and it's so difficult sometimes to find. I think this is a great idea, especially for the holidays. Well, thank you very much. And it's actually worked out really well. A lot of people have, you know, found that message on a mug that was already pre-done and ordered that. Many people are uploading the photos. We actually just shipped to Washington State, and people wanted to add their family photos for the holidays. So it's been a great thing to take on and just be there and help consult my friend and help them grow their business. Yeah, you mentioned the website of things, Mike. What other consulting are you doing on their behalf? Well, I am a Google nerd, Derek. I don't tell this to a lot of people, but I am a Google nerd. And so I do a lot of the search engine optimization for them. And I just really help them rank higher in Google and online. And of course, you know, finding the next mug or the next idea. One of the cool things is that people can submit their designs. And of course, it's called send in your tips on who these muggers are. We'll add the design that the people have custom made, and then of course, give them a royalty on every mug sold. What are the future plans for Muggers Canada? I think right now it's in a growth state. It's looking to grow and, you know, obviously get more and more mugs, more custom work on, and just really try and support, you know, the people that are going to contribute the artwork. And in the future, I think we'll see some charity stuff coming up as well, too. Mike, since I have you here, I have to ask, because a lot of people are asking you on social media that are following you, like, what's next for Michael Wood? What do you? I know you're consulting, you're still doing your advocacy work for small business, but have you got anything else that you're planning on? That's a great question, Derek. A lot of people are asking me if I'm going to run for office. I'm not sure yet. Of course, things are always rolling around in my mind. I still teach at Algonquin with mutual friends of ours. And I think right now it's just a matter of one day at a time, and we'll see what happens. I'm here to try and help as many people as I was in March of 2020 and continue just being that voice to government for the small businesses that are still struggling.
So I'm not getting an exclusive that you're running for a federal party or provincial party quite yet. Mike, always a pleasure having you on the show. And if you do go exclusive, think of us here at Daytime. Really appreciate your time as usual, Mike. Happy holidays to you and yours. Don't go away. Lots more Daytime coming up right after this.